G'day and welcome to this month's edition of the Seasonal Climate Outlook for the Gulf Savannah region. To kick off, let's take a look at how the wet season's been across the Gulf. Of the 16 locations surveyed each month, 13 of them have enjoyed a better than average season, and 50% of all locations have already had more than 100 millimetres above median levels. The exception to this is Normanton and Miranda Downs Station, which are still below median levels as of the 16th of February, and If Lee Station, which is currently sitting bang on its median rainfall total. If we take a look at ENSO, we'll see that it remains at La Nina levels. Key atmospheric and oceanic indicators of the El Nino Southern Oscillation show an established La Nina event is currently in progress and is likely to persist throughout March. The latest model outlook suggests this La Nina event is at its peak, with a return to neutral conditions in May, which is what we'd usually expect to happen. Now let's take a look at our rainfall forecasts. The next fortnight is not looking good for graziers, and we'd expect to see below median rainfall across the entire region, with producers being lucky to get between 15 and 25 millimetres. Looking a bit further ahead to March, and the forecast is more favourable. The BOM predicts rainfall totals for the month to be above the median, which is good news for graziers and suggests a wet end to the season. Looking further ahead for the 3 months from March to May, and the forecast is again looking promising, boosted in large part by a strong rainfall forecast for March, which is the last significant rainfall month of the season. Areas to the east of Georgetown have a 70 to 80% likelihood of exceeding median rainfall over this 3-month period, while areas to the west of Georgetown have a good yet slightly less favourable forecast, with around 60 to 70% likelihood of exceeding the median. It's also an important time to look at our different pasture growth models that are available to us online. We generally see a significant portion of seasonal pasture production occur between November and January. Most of the Northern Gulf region received average to above average growth in this period. The Etheridge and Mareeba Shires received the most favourable conditions, while the southern end of the Croydon Shire and the northern area of the Richmond and McKinley Shires experienced below average pasture growth and are the highest areas of concern. Pasture growth in the 3 months from February to April is of critical importance for production here in the Northern Gulf, and look, the forecast is mixed, showing that while some areas can expect growth in the top tercile, large sections of the region are set to experience growth in the bottom tercile. The reason behind this is likely due to nitrogen-limited pasture growth. Lots of growth early in the season, caused by an early and wet start to the wet, means that some areas are probably running out of nitrogen. Nitrogen promotes healthy leaf growth by encouraging the production of chlorophyll, which is a chemical vital to photosynthesis. And finally, let's take a look at the temperature outlook for March. Daytime maximums are likely to be right around the average, while evening temperatures are strongly forecasted to be above median levels. These temperature patterns are consistent with what we'd expect to see in a La Nina year. All in all, it's a fairly promising outlook for graziers in the Northern Gulf. Most areas have received above normal rainfall and pasture growth for this time of the year, and even though a dry fortnight is predicted for the weeks ahead, March does look promising in terms of some widespread rainfall events. The La Nina year has brought widespread rainfall to most of Queensland, though I'm keeping my fingers crossed for the areas of our region that have missed out. Most notably the areas around Normanton and to those properties that sit in the northern areas of McKinley and Richmond Shires. Until next month, this is John McLaughlin from Gulf Savannah NRM with your monthly seasonal climate outlook.